Welcome back, another week, another video. New setting, I'm at Casa de mi Mama. I figured, let me come over here, make her a nice dinner. Juicy, tender pork chop. Very few ingredients, but it's gonna come out juicy, tender, full of flavor. Hit that subscribe button, and let's get started here on Cook! Don't be lazy! Set your stove to about a 7. Now, depending on how many pork chops you're going to make, get the largest skillet pan you can find. Now, my mama ain't got no olive oil, so this will have to do. This is some veggie oil, I think. I have no clue what this is. Canola oil, veggie oil, no idea. But I'm going to use about a tablespoon, half a tablespoon, something like that. And a tablespoon of butter, I should say, not a teaspoon, tablespoon of butter. Wait for this to melt down. While we're waiting for this to melt down, take some nice, fat, thick, juicy pork chops. Now, these are about 1 inchers. Season it with salt and pepper very generously. We're just going to wait for this to melt down. Take your pork chop, the side that's seasoned. And put that seasoned side down. Just enough space for all 4. Now, on this side, the unseasoned side, go ahead and generously season it with salt and pepper. And what we're going to do is we're going to cook this on this one side for 2 minutes before we do a flippy. Two minutes in. Do your flippy. Doesn't look like my mom's stove. Cooks like mine. Alright, this is going to be interesting. We're going to cook this for about 2.5 minutes. Alright, about 2.5 minutes later, let me take a look at that other side. Alright. I'm not exactly content with it, but we got a little searing in. Her stove cooks way different than mine. Your stove may vary. But what we're trying to do is we're trying to get a little sear without overcooking the pork chop. You don't want to leave these pork chops cooking for more than 2.5 minutes per side. So I'm going to go ahead and get these guys out of here. And we're going to move on to the sauce portion. So put your chops off to the side on a plate. Throw in another 1/4 teaspoon of butter. Some heavy whipping cream. This is a 16 ounce. I'm probably going to use most of it, not exactly all of it. Yeah, I don't want to use all of it. Just about most of it. Some paprika. About a nice tablespoon. Garlic powder. Same thing. About a nice tablespoon. For just a little bit of heat, cayenne. Now, she's got the squeezable minced garlic, so that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to squeeze some minced garlic, about a tablespoon, some soy sauce. Oh man, it's leaking on my hands. We got a leak. That's about a 3-second squirt of table sauce. Or not table sauce, what am I talking? Soy sauce. Give it a nice stir. Bring your temperature down to about a 3. Get that nice and stirred. And put your chops back in. Get that little bit of sauce in there. Spoon some of that nice flavor over the pork chops. Already looking good. One last thing. Just cover it up. That's it. We're gonna let this simmer for about 30 to 40 minutes. In the meantime, I'm just gonna make a few sides to go along with this. And at that point, it'll be time to plate up. Juicy tender pork chop. How do I know? Because my mama just finished telling me so. That's how easy it was to make. I'll see you guys next week here on Cook. Don't be lazy.